Men over 50, let me ask you something important. What if I told you there is a single forgotten spot on your body? A place that holds a quiet key to your strength, and that when you treat it with care, you can send a rush of warm, healing blood to your most intimate areas, restore sensitivity, and help you wake up feeling like you did 20 years ago. I'm Dr. Grace Morgan. For more than 15 years, I've had the privilege of sitting with men just like you. Good men, strong men who started to feel a quiet disconnect from their own bodies. They felt their vitality fading, and they worried it was gone for good. But what I'm going to share with you today is a simple ancient practice, a routine using a common, natural oil that has brought back confidence and performance in ways that have truly astonished my patients. This isn't about a quick fix or a magic pill. It's about understanding your body's own incredible capacity to heal. The problem is, most men feel a little weaker, a little slower, and they just accept it. They chalk it up to age, a closed chapter. But that feeling of decline, that loss of firmness and drive, it is often not a final destination. It is a signal, a quiet request from your body for a different kind of attention. The truth is, your body's natural power hasn't disappeared. It hasn't vanished into thin air. It's simply waiting for the right spark to turn back on. And today, I'm going to show you exactly where that spark is, why it's so incredibly powerful, and how you can begin using it tonight to naturally strengthen your erections, using nothing more than your own 2 hands and a bottle of castor oil. Please stay with me, because the details here are what make all the difference. Before I reveal the exact spot and the method, it is crucial to understand what is truly happening inside your body after the age of 50. An erection is one of the most beautiful and complex events your body can produce. It is a symphony requiring perfect coordination between your brain, your hormone system, your network of sensitive nerves, and a precise, powerful response from your blood vessels. If even one of those instruments is out of tune, the entire performance can feel weaker, slower, or less reliable. Over time, the blood vessels that supply your erectile tissue can lose some of their natural flexibility. Think of them like young, pliable garden hoses that slowly become stiffer with the years. They become less able to open wide and allow that powerful rush of blood you need for true firmness. At the same time, the tiny, delicate nerve endings that carry signals of pleasure and arousal from the penis to the brain can lose some of their sensitivity. The same touch that once sparked an immediate strong response may now feel muted or take longer to register. And we cannot forget about the pelvic floor. These are the deep, often overlooked muscles that act like a gentle but firm locking mechanism, keeping blood inside the penis once it's there. With age, and especially with a lot of sitting, these muscles can weaken. And when they do, erections are more likely to fade before you want them to. Now, this is the point where many men start to lose hope. They assume this slow decline is just an unavoidable part of getting older. But I am here to tell you, from both a scientific and a human perspective, that this is simply not true. Your body, even past 50, 60, or 70, still has a remarkable capacity for recovery and renewal if you give it the right kind of stimulation and the right environment. And this is precisely where castor oil becomes such a surprising and powerful ally. It is not a miracle potion, but when applied to the right place in the right way, it can support circulation, awaken dormant nerve endings, and help recondition the entire pelvic area for stronger, more dependable erections. So what makes this oil so special? Castor oil is not just any ordinary oil. It has a very unique chemical makeup, the most important part of which is a fatty acid called ricinoleic acid. This compound is what gives castor oil its remarkable healing properties. It works as a powerful natural anti-inflammatory, calming irritation deep within your tissues. It also supports blood circulation by helping blood vessels relax and open, allowing more oxygen-rich blood to flow where it is needed most. And perhaps most importantly, it encourages the lymphatic system, your body's internal cleaning crew, to move more efficiently. The lymphatic system is responsible for clearing away built-up metabolic waste and toxins that can slow down healing and reduce tissue vitality. When it's stagnant, everything feels sluggish. When it's flowing, your tissues can breathe. For centuries, castor oil packs have been used in traditional medicine across the world. People would apply them to the abdomen to help sluggish organs or to sore joints to ease pain and stiffness. The oil's deep penetrating nature made it a favorite remedy for problems that needed more than just surface-level treatment. When we apply this principle to male sexual health, the real magic of castor oil lies in that same ability to sink deeply into the tissues. It doesn't just sit on top of the skin. It moves through the layers, reaching the rich network of blood vessels, nerves, and muscles that control your erections. When applied over the key zone that influences erectile function, castor oil can help your pelvic muscles release long-held tension, improve the flexibility of your blood vessels, and bring fresh, nourishing blood to the erectile tissues. Think of it like gently reawakening a pathway that has been quiet for too long. This renewed nerve activity can mean greater sensitivity, more natural arousal, and a stronger, clearer connection between your brain and your body during intimacy. This is not about forcing an outcome. It is about creating the perfect internal environment for your body to remember how to perform at its best. So where is this secret spot? Where exactly should this oil be applied for the maximum benefit? The spot is not on the penis itself, as many men might assume. It is the perineum, that soft, slightly muscular patch of skin located between the base of the scrotum and the anus. Although it might seem like an overlooked area, this small patch of your body is in fact a major crossroads for the most important structures that control your erections. Directly beneath this layer of skin lies the bulbospongiosus muscle, which acts like a natural clamp, helping to trap blood inside the penis to create and maintain firmness. Running through this exact region are also major branches of the pudendal nerve, the nerve that carries the crucial signals of arousal and sensation to and from your brain. And right alongside these nerves are the arteries that supply fresh oxygen-rich blood directly to your erectile tissue. In other words, this is not just a patch of skin. It is a control hub for your sexual performance. When you apply warm castor oil here and massage it gently, you are doing far more than just moisturizing the surface. You are delivering its deep penetrating anti-inflammatory and circulation-boosting properties right into the very core of your pelvic floor. The oil encourages those deep muscles to soften and release tension, allowing the blood vessels to expand and deliver a healthier, more robust flow. It also nourishes and stimulates the nerve pathways that may have become sluggish or underactive over the years. This powerful combination of muscle relaxation, improved blood supply, and nerve reactivation creates the perfect environment for stronger, more consistent erections. Now let me guide you through the process. This is not a task to be rushed. This is a ritual of self-care, a quiet moment to reconnect with your body. Here is how to do it correctly, so you get the maximum benefit. First, you need to prepare. Find a time in the evening, perhaps, after a warm shower or bath, when your body is already relaxed. You will need a high-quality cold-pressed hexane-free castor oil. The quality truly matters here, as a pure oil contains the highest concentration of beneficial compounds. You'll also want an old towel to sit on, as the oil can stain fabric. Pour about a teaspoon of the castor oil into your palm. Now warm the oil by rubbing your hands together briskly for about 30 seconds. This simple act of creating warmth is incredibly important. Warm oil penetrates the skin far more effectively than cold oil, and the warmth itself is deeply relaxing to your muscles and nerves. Once the oil is warm, find a comfortable position. You can lie on your back with your knees bent and feet flat on the floor, or sit comfortably on the edge of a chair. Using the pads of your index and middle fingers, begin to gently massage the warm oil into your perineum, that entire area between your scrotum and anus. Your touch should be slow, firm, and circular. You are not trying to create friction. You are coaxing the tissue to soften and open. Press deeply enough to feel the underlying muscle, but never to the point of pain or discomfort. Imagine you are gently waking up the area, encouraging blood to flow in and tension to flow out. As you massage, breathe slowly and deeply. Inhale through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. This deep breathing helps to release tension throughout your entire pelvic floor. Spend at least 3 to 5 minutes on this massage. This is not about speed. It is about giving your body the time it needs to respond. For an even greater benefit, you can create a simple castor oil pack. After the massage, take a small piece of flannel or an old cotton washcloth, soak it in warm castor oil, and place it directly over your perineum. You can then cover this with a small piece of plastic wrap to protect your clothing, and then place a hot water bottle or a heating pad set on low over the area for about 15 to 20 minutes. The combination of the oil and the gentle sustained heat creates a profound level of penetration, driving the healing compounds deep into the muscles, nerves, and blood vessels. You might feel a gentle spreading warmth across your entire pelvic region. This is a beautiful sign that blood flow is increasing and your tissues are responding. I recommend making this a calming end-of-day ritual. Doing it in the evening allows the tissues to stay relaxed and continue absorbing the oil's benefits overnight without interruption. With regular, consistent practice, this simple routine can become a quiet, restorative habit that supports not only your intimate health, but your overall sense of peace and well-being. Now I want to set the right expectation. This is not a magic button that transforms everything overnight. This is a process of gently retraining your body, of reconditioning your tissues, and restoring the natural mechanisms that have been quiet for too long. Some men tell me they begin to notice subtle changes within the first week. Perhaps a gentle warmth, a light tingling sensation, or just a feeling of more aliveness in their pelvic area. For others, the improvements build more slowly, often taking 2 to 4 weeks of consistent nightly application before they notice clear signs, like stronger morning erections or the ability to maintain firmness more reliably during intimacy. Every man's body responds at its own pace, and that is perfectly normal. And you can amplify these results by pairing this ritual with other healthy habits. Stay well hydrated throughout the day, as good blood flow depends on good hydration. Consider adding gentle pelvic floor exercises like Kegels into your daily routine to strengthen the very muscles that help trap blood inside the penis. And never underestimate the power of nutrition. Foods rich in healthy fats like avocados and walnuts, and foods that boost nitric oxide like leafy greens and beets provide the building blocks your body needs for hormonal health and excellent circulation. Gentlemen, your body is far more adaptable and resilient than you might believe. Even after 50, it is capable of responding, healing, and regaining strength in ways that can truly surprise you. This simple castor oil technique is a way to speak to your body in a language it understands, the language of warmth, care, and healing touch. It is a way to reignite the spark you thought was fading and to enjoy intimacy that feels confident, natural, and deeply fulfilling once again. If this message has touched you, if it has given you a sense of hope, then I invite you to begin this practice tonight. And please subscribe to this channel. Every week, I share more insights to help you feel strong, vital, and alive again. If you believe another man needs to hear this message, please share it with him and leave a comment below. Tell me one thing that resonated with you, so together we can begin the conversations that truly matter. Your body is still listening. It's time we started listening to it. You are not past your prime. You are just getting started.